A salon is a gathering of people held by an inspiring host. Especially during the 18th and 19th centuries, salons were organized by prominent women. This fortepiano is an original chance made in Vienna around 1800. It was built by Johann Chance. It has a compass of nearly 6 octaves, 2 knee levers, damper and moderator, and 1 hand stop for the bassoon. These instruments were tied to the figure of Haydn, and we have proof of that on the letters that he wrote to some of his students recommending the instruments because of their expressivity and warmth in tone. One of his students was actually Marianne von Martinez, who was born in Vienna in 1744, although she had Spanish origin. She was widely esteemed during the age of Mozart and Haydn. She was the author of the only symphony composed by a woman during the classical period in music. Her father was friend of the Italian poet known as Metastasio, and they lived in the same building in Vienna, where also Nicola Porpora and a young struggling composer named Haydn lived. So the lives of all these people came to be connected through Marianne. Marianne and her sister looked after Metastasio to the end of his days, and when he passed, he left all his estate to them, including his music library and his harpsichord. Thanks to that, they were able to live as freelance musicians, and they organized musical events at their home, which attracted the most distinguished guests, such as Mozart, who composed 4 hands piano sonatas to perform with Marianne, and of course Haydn, who used to call her the Little Spanish. Although she was a highly accomplished and active musician and composer, she never sought for an appointed position, because that would have been unacceptable for a woman in her social class. This is a Pleyel from 1847 with nearly 7 octaves, metal frames that increase its volume and reliability of tuning, and a refined version of the single escapement, even if the double escapement was invented by Erard in 1803. Pleyel kept it for a long time. This one here was built by Camille Pleyel, who was a friend of Chopin. And as you will probably know, Chopin used to say, "When I feel alive and strong enough to find my own sound, I need a Pleyel piano." So it's not a coincidence that I've chosen this instrument to perform Pauline Garcia-Viardot music, because she was a very close friend of Chopin. Serenade was the kind of pieces that were performed during the salons in the 19th century. Short, pianistic, virtuosistic and romantic pieces. It was when the music became the means of the salon, and around 1830 when the notion of salon music emerged as a specific genre. Pauline Garcia-Viardot, born in 1821, was a French singer, pianist and composer, and a leading figure in the late 19th century musical life throughout Europe. She was born into a musical family. Her father was a famous vocal pedagogue, and her sister, Maria Malibran, was one of the most adored opera singers of her time. But also Pauline made significant contributions to the operatic stage, the music composition, and the world of music salons, which she often held at home. She had great influence on many European well-known composers, including Chopin, who advised her on her piano playing and composition, and she, in return, transcribed into vocal songs his 12 mazurkas.